Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm going to do a review for the Moraki One Size All-in-2 Pocket Diaper. I'm very excited to do this review because this is one of the only front-snapping one-size diapers that I own that I can actually fit on my daughter. So it holds a special place in my heart. I'm just going to go over some of my personal pros and cons. So you can see we've got 10 snaps for the waist and 10 snaps for the thighs. And this is their candy snap collection, meaning that they're color-coded. And I love that feature. It just makes diaper changes so easy. If somebody who isn't familiar with doing so is changing your baby's diaper, you can simply refer to the colors for where to snap it on your baby. So that's very convenient. We've got the 4 rows for the rise, and a lot of times diapers will only have 3. One-size diapers will only have the 3. So this gets down really tiny in the thighs for a younger baby. And we've got the 3 columns, which is pretty typical for one-size diapers. Just going to go back to the front here quickly, and you can see there are no crossover snaps. And I love that about this diaper. It's probably why I can fit it on my daughter. Some diapers, the smallest setting, you would move this wing over, and one would be crossed over the other. And I've never been able to get a good fit on my daughter with those because my daughter has bigger thighs and a small waist, so they always end up digging into her thighs. So I love that about this diaper. I know some people like them, so that can be a con, but for me it's a definite pro. We've got the 2 wing snaps over here, and those are nice for just keeping these sides up, and so they're not sliding down on a squirmy baby. You know, they can kind of make their way down, but having this snapped, it's nice and tight. So that's a great feature. If you were using this on a newborn, and I really wish that I had had this when my daughter was a newborn. I didn't get this diaper until she was about 4 or 5 months old. But I really think, it might have fit her. And that's saying a lot for a one-size diaper because most didn't fit my daughter until about 3 months. But this waist, I measured about 9 inches, and that's much smaller than most of my other one-size diapers. So, I mean, it's like the size of my fist. It's very small. So, I really think, and having those 4 rise options for the leg, these thighs just get down very tiny. So, I have confidence in this diaper. I think if it didn't fit right away, I think it would have fit very soon after. So I'm excited to try it on my next baby, definitely. Let's take a look at the inside here. And like I said, this is their all-in-2. Moraki also makes an all-in-1, but this is the all-in-2 pocket. And that basically what that means is that there's no absorbency to this shell. So if you wanted to, you could simply remove the soiled insert during a diaper change and just put a clean one in, and you can reuse this shell multiple times before you have to wash it, which is great for prolonging the longevity of your shell and keeping the elastic new. So that's a great feature about all-in-2s. I also find they just clean and dry easier for my washer and dryer, so I usually go the all-in-2 route. This diaper comes with a hemp insert. This is 55% hemp and 45% organic cotton, and they all come with the large size. And this is considered their fold-to-fit insert, meaning that it's on the highest setting right now for the rise, but on a smaller setting, you could fold it to wherever you need the absorbency for your baby. So that's a really cool feature about this insert. It's also sewn in a loop, so it makes washing and drying so much easier. There's only 2 layers on each side. So it dries at the same time as my other inserts, and it washes well, so I really like that about this insert. Hemp is just more absorbent. It's trimmer than the microfibers that a lot of microfiber that a lot of diapers come with. And you can put it next to the baby's skin. For microfiber, you only have the option of stuffing it in the pocket. So I love that. And this is just a hemp fleece, material. It pilled a little bit, but it's still very soft, and I have no problem putting that next to my daughter's skin. So I really like this insert. If you wanted to, you could stuff it in the pocket, and this is considered the envelope style opening, meaning that it's in the center of the diaper. And my initial thoughts on that were, that looks gross, but I can say, and I'll be honest, I haven't stuffed it that many times, but I can say that spraying poop off of this diaper has never been an issue, and that was one of my main concerns. Was, I thought that would just go everywhere, but it really wasn't that bad. Having this envelope, this pocket in the middle, is supposed to make the insert agitate out in the wash. It's supposed to be the easiest location for it to do so. And so if that works for you, that is wonderful. You wouldn't have to unstuff it. You could toss it in the pail and you could move on. But with my HE washer that hates everything cloth diapering, that has never worked. So, and it's not just for this diaper, it doesn't ever work. So that's primarily why I just lie on top. So if that works for you, that's a definite pro. It's a con for me, but like I said, I don't mind just laying this on top. So it's not a big deal. We also have this tummy panel that prevents any wicking up here at the top. So that's a great feature as well. This diaper is made in the USA by moms in California. And I love that. I love diapers that are manufactured in America. It's just something personal. I like to do that. So that's a huge pro for me. It also comes in adorable colors and prints, which they get me every time. So like I said, this is their Candy Snap collection. And I don't know if this is the Night Bright in Candy Snaps, and it's got this beautiful red trim. I think this is my favorite solid diaper that I own. I just fell in love with this diaper. They also have very pretty prints, and you can get solids as well. So they really have a bit of everything with this diaper. So now I'm just going to flip over to some of the cons. And the first one is kind of tied into why it's so good for newborns. It runs a little bit small. And that wouldn't be really an issue except for these hip snaps. So these hip snaps are spaced a little bit farther apart than most diapers. So my daughter, she's actually farther along in the waist on this diaper than some of her other diapers. And she really can't go past this yellow snap without, so if she moved over to the green, this hip snap, the hip snaps on the side would be exposed. So obviously you don't want that digging into your baby's skin. Moraki does sell waist extenders for an additional $8. But this is a $27 diaper as it is. So an additional $8 would make this a $35 diaper, which is by far the most expensive diaper I have ever bought in my life. So that's a definite con too. Just the price of this diaper and the fact that it wouldn't necessarily fit all the way through potty training, that can be a con. Also, just this is a personal thing with my daughter, and like I said, the diapers we primarily use are side snapping. But this does leave just slight red marks on her legs, and I think it's just kind of the shape, and it's just my daughter's big thighs. So I have just found that side snapping diapers are just a little more accommodating. I think they would work well with all baby shapes. So if you aren't getting a good fit on a front snapping diaper, I can say side snapping have definitely worked for us at least. This outer part is PUL. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's PUL. It's a little bit stiffer than TPU, so I guess it's not a huge deal, but I guess that can be a con just because I prefer the TPU, and the TPU is supposed to be biodegradable, so it's a little better for the environment. So I kind of prefer the TPU a little bit. This insert also shrinks a ton. I measured this at 11.5 inches, and this has been washed many times, and it comes, the dimensions say 14 1/5, so it shrank almost 3 inches, which isn't, this is on the largest setting, so you can see it doesn't really cover the whole diaper, which I don't, my daughter isn't there yet, so I can't say if that would be a problem or not, but, you know, just, this is a note. And this, they also sell small and medium inserts that you can buy, but like I said, this is the large, so, and I don't, when I looked, I don't think they sell anything larger than this, so that can be a con if you've got a larger baby and you don't have enough absorbency. So, and also these inserts don't snap in, which hasn't been a problem for my daughter, but she's not the squirmiest in the world, so I know some people have had leak issues, and I don't know if that's because it's shifting around because it's not snapped in, but that can just be a con too. If you like the inserts that snap in, this diaper doesn't have that. But all in all, I absolutely love this diaper. Like I said, it's probably my favorite print, which has nothing to do with function, but I know I can also use it on my daughter. It doesn't have the crossover snaps, which I love. So I really like this Moraki diaper, and I love the all-in-2. Like I said, they sell the all-in-1 if you prefer that, but it's really a great company to support. So that's my review of the Moraki all-in-2 cloth diaper.